A kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
And cheers and happy holidays to you all. This is another live stream of The Crew. I have played a little since the last stream. I just checked out a few more races. I made the haul over to the coast, over to the east to New York. I haven't actually done any additional story. Just catching you guys up, anyone that might have an interest in that. I am not intending, just to clarify, to make this an entirely cohesive stream series of the story. I'm just a little curious to see it through a little farther. And also, keeping in spirit for the holidays, whichever one you celebrate, if any, we're planning on doing some giveaways tonight. I actually have an accumulated list from the last several months of picking up primarily this Humble Bundle or that here and there, a few keys that people have sent me for things that I either already had or just didn't think I could make an interesting series out of. So instead of just letting them languish in my inventory, I decided instead, you know what, I'll just start putting those links and keys on a list so that I can give them away for you guys to actually enjoy. So I'm not sure exactly of the interval, probably every few races or once I reach a city or something. So every once in a while, I'll hand out a key for you guys. So I'm attempting to go through Nightbot for it. Any of our regulars may know I've had some issues getting the random roller to
Nightbot doesn't like us very much.
Yeah, cooperativity isn't exactly its strong suit, so hopefully it'll function. I'm going to try, because we've usually done the random number thing in the past, I'm going to try to do a keyword search giveaway thing. So I'll tell you guys what to type into chat. It's case insensitive, so just do the word.
But you might want to make sure you spell it right.
Yeah, of course. So I'll have you type out in chat a slightly changed version, just so that it doesn't enter you into it. Just so that you guys know exactly the spelling.
Put in a bunch of
Yeah, put an X on either end or something.
Okay.
That way it doesn't actually count.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the plan for tonight.
Did you go ahead and get your free cop car? Just do that so it will stop annoying us with it.
Probably a good idea. I also haven't done the Uplay thing.
Shield says, hiya. Celtic Knight says, howdy. Can give Nightbot a Nightbot gal and he'll be happy to work with you. Oh, I see. So he needs a Nightbot buy is what he means.
Oh. Yeah, we need a fembot.
We need a fembot for Nightbot.
Oh, here we go. Rewards. Can I get any of these? Because I haven't actually checked this.
Moonbot, maybe?
Artwork. Easy money. Customized cars with eye-catching electric red paint. That actually looks kind of cool. Vintage rims.
We should use our points.
I know, I've only got a little.
So you just...
Ooh, there. Full stock Alfa Romeo 8C. That's a car, right? I think. I can't afford that. I know. I can get more.
Yeah, that's what you just.
I know. I don't actually really want that. I think I'll try this thing.
Okay, I want that.
There we go. Cool. So anyway, let us continue.
And I keep getting a loading thing on my cursor, so I have no idea how my connection is.
Okay, so connection may or may not function
entirely
fortuitously. Apologies for the late starts. This entire week is kind of crazy. I've had a lot going on. We've spent a fair amount of the week away from town, so confusion all around. Anyway, let's see here. I think, because I am curious to see how it's shown and represented in this game, I'll check out the Central Texas area around Austin and San Antonio and Houston, places that I've either grown up around or lived in and that kind of thing. So let's see if we can make a little road trip out of this. Yeah, sure, okay.
Can't find Spring.
Yeah, I doubt that'll actually.
But they might have Houston.
Yeah, let me see here. So that's the South. All right, so
Hill Country is good.
Dallas, it looks like, is the main city in the Texas area of the map.
I don't like Dallas.
I know, DFW is one of the most dull cities in Texas. I'm sorry to say.
I'm sorry, but architecturally and interest-wise, there's not much.
It's just a flat cityscape. There's nothing interesting.
Yeah,
sorry to any people in Dallas. I love the folks, the cowboys and all that. Yeah, it's just the city is ugh.
The city is just not super interesting.
So the swamp.
There's Padre
Coastal Plains, Padre Island, it's spring break for Texas.
In other words,
there is a little town here.
There is no Houston, though.
Maybe that's San Antonio, or at least a small approximation thereof.
Why wouldn't they put two of the biggest cities in here?
I don't know.
Houston is gigantic.
Then again, from what I've heard, because for anyone new around here, I did grow up around a law enforcement family, The Dallas area does have a lot of street racing, or at least it did in the 90s. That was a large problem.
So maybe that's
so
why.
it's relevant to the story of the game,
Okay.
sort of. Because it is so flat, there aren't a lot of like hills and crazy turns. It means you can really pick up speed around there. So
I guess I can see that. It just seems weird that they wouldn't have Houston or Austin.
Like, yeah, there really isn't an approximation of Houston, is there?
No.
It's the largest city, single city, in Texas, and it's just not here.
It's not even here. It doesn't even.
That's sort of
that
funny.
Maybe that little thing by coastal plains. Maybe
Yeah.
that's Houston.
Where's NASA? I don't know.
Like that's really weird.
Whoa, are those players out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico? Can you get ships?
Probably.
Can you race them? I would love that.
One WWE2 says hello and how are you doing today?
Doing all right. How about you?
You're doing all right. Marcus says howdy. Lynch
Cheers.
says howdy, friends. Late stream tonight.
Yeah, we got a late start. Let's just set waypoint to.
I'm actually
up there in
very.
the
I'm
panhandle.
actually.
Amarillo.
What?
Amarillo is in this game, and Houston isn't.
Whoever
Okay.
made this game does not know Texas very well. That or they're very, very biased about Texas places.
All right,
because-
and then I think that's
Yeah,
sort of
see,
El Paso.
Okay, so see that island there,
Yeah.
that's Padre, but I think the one right there, I think that's Galveston.
Yeah, like that would actually be that would be Galveston
that would be the
Bay.
bay.
So Houston should.
Make that entire area, that swamp.
It's just not here.
The swamp
Now, given
is Houston.
Houston is constructed essentially on swampland, and the entire city is sinking. It's just like it's
But
funny that it's not there.
It's not even.
Anyway,
It's not in existence. That actually upsets me. I'm a Houstonian. I'm actually rather upset by that.
I come from Austin. I'm used to people in Texas completely forgetting we exist.
Yeah, but.
Capital of city, state, live music capital of the world. And yeah, I know. I've already heard this. Even that claim of live music capital of the world for Austin is a complete and total lie. Sure, there are a lot of indie musicians, especially around 6th Street downtown, where all the like pubs and stuff are. Thing is, the major like music groups that actually come through the area of Central Texas, they all go to San Antonio, an hour south.
They go to San
Like,
Antonio.
sure, a few come through Austin. Most go through San Antonio, though. So.
Okay, let's see. Link says the crew is a big, small world space. It's kind of crappy.
I mean, like it's pretty impressive for the time it came out in. I don't want to do that. And the thing is, like, a lot of people criticized this game for that as it came out.
The bells you don't ring.
Yeah.
Don't forget to visit the police shop.
See,
Like-
that's why we.
I know. Like, did people actually expect a full 2-scale map replica of the entire continental U.S.? I mean, come on.
I hope not.
Of course they weren't going to do that. They can't do that. Woo!
I don't know if you hit him.
I think I just shown his shoes with the edge of my tongue.
Link says a Mustang GT. I like.
Yeah, this is the starting car I picked.
I'm still salty. Houston is a gigantic city. It is one of the fastest growing. Don't go in that one. That's the thing.
Wait. Well, no, this is just the. Oh wait. Oh god. Okay.
Trust me, that is the one you don't like. The ones that are the
Made it.
circles, you have to stop in the circle to activate anything.
Yeah, and it's those little triangle things. Those are the packages you have to deliver. I really don't want to hit those because they distract the entire thing.
But
I'm going the wrong way again. What are you talking about?
you're going the wrong way for the thing, I guess.
Oh. Lies.
But like, Houston's one of the fastest growing
Oh,
cities
okay,
in the US.
we've harped on that long enough.
I know. I'm sad. I wanted to see some of my friends.
Well, like, that's
Is
part of
San
my point,
Antonio
though. Is
there,
like,
though?
I think a lot of the people that were upset about the fact that the game had a compressed map
It's 'cause
were
they
probably
could-
salty because their town wasn't in it. Honestly.
Yeah, I would still have expected some of the bigger cities.
Yeah, I mean, still though, there just isn't
I know
enough
there's not
time
enough.
or
It's just
space
interesting in a strange way that they chose
Like,
Amarillo
the-
instead of one of the others.
Yeah, that one is a weird choice because
Right.
Amarillo is not a large
I mean,
city
I
at all.
get Dallas Fort
Like,
Worth is a
it's-
large. Well, it's not really a city. It's two cities.
It's a couple of cities. Well, it's like 3 actually.
Is it really?
Because it's Dallas, it's Fort Worth, and then
Did
there's
they annex another?
yeah, there's
city
like a
somehow?
decently sized town. I think it's on like the southwest side that they've also sort of just subsumed into the
Yeah.
mass that is DFW.
Yeah, that don't go through that.
This one's fine. This is just the
Very
yeah.
fast standard. Okay. Marcus is digging Mustang, though honestly you should get the 1969 Charger. We didn't like the, well, was it
Yeah, the handling on
Charger?
it was
Was
alright.
it the Charger that we tried, or was that the Challenger?
I don't remember at this point because that was like a week ago.
But,
I'm digging this car so far. I've gotten used to it because, like I said, I have played a little off stream because I've learned that that thing, for instance, is a monster truck course that I am terrible at. Me and monster trucks apparently do not get along in this game.
I really wish they wouldn't put stuff in the
Yeah, I know.
middle.
This is super annoying. There is no reason to do this. Yeah, okay, alright. Get it out of my way. And then after this... Yep, you're wasting my time. And a lot of it. Yep, that's cool. Can I hurry this along? Can I press anything to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Yep, that's nice. Continue. And then it fades, and it, like, restarts me a little...
A dirt spec tuner in New York has reached out over the 510.
Cool, that's nice. I'm not going to New York.
But you might want to finish up around here before you get a new spec.
I'm not sticking around here.
Modified for strength and versatility, and are perfect for racing on mixed terrain.
Cool, sounds like I like it. Can I go now?
Dirt spec excels everywhere you can't trust the road surface.
That's nice, thank you. Alright, cool. At least it didn't reset my waypoint.
But Amarillo, instead of like San Antonio or Houston or Austin, seems...
Yeah, like, I would think, honestly, if you were to choose two cities for the state of Texas, because it's a huge area, San Antonio I would absolutely pick.
I would pick San Antonio for sure.
And then either DFW or Houston, just because huge cities.
There's a lot to do and see. And who doesn't want to go to NASA?
Yeah, and Amarillo's got some pretty interesting views because it's got a lot of like canyons and stuff up there, and I assume that's where a lot of the racetracks are going. So they're going for more visual spectacle of the surrounding area than the city itself. That's my assumption.
Devil's Backbone.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, there's still the countryside, so you
Yeah.
can still go and do races out there.
They
It's just
better
the
still
cities
have
around.
Devil's Backbone.
And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, or she's talking about rather, Devil's Backbone is a part of the hill country where there are some really like sharp drop-offs and valleys and stuff. It's gorgeous countryside.
I think it'd be fun to race
A lot
on.
of creeks and rivers run through there that are some fine fishing.
What is that?
Equip this part. Can I just start hammering? Yeah, here we go. Cool. Alright, so now I've learned I can just keep hammering enter to rush those things.
Of course, that only works if you want to equip the things.
Well, I mean, so far everything I've gotten is an upgrade, so...
Yeah.
What the hell? Is that a coyote? Is a wolf? Anyway...
Alrighty then. And I have to admit...
Whoa!
What
the... What? Okay, alright. Where
Are
am
we
I?
having a zoo escape or something?
Whoops, sorry, friend. Where am I right now? I'm in...
We're in Ohio.
Yeah, apparently.
We are now in Ohio.
Heading into the central Midwest? Okay, cool.
Lisa's life update. I have insurance on my BMW 330i and I'm
Cool.
now on the road loving the way it handles.
Good times, man. It's nicer than any car I've ever had. 'Cause I had my first car, speaking of, considering it's relevant to the game, a Saturn... I don't even know. I think it was just called a Saturn. It was like their iconic car. I forget the year. I had it for quite a while, though. It was one of the 90s models. I love that car. It was a stick shift.
Don't forget to visit the police shop.
Shut up, Zoe!
Police car waiting.
Not Zoe. Fake Zoe.
Yeah. Alt Zoe.
G6LDXN says, do you have a new Wanda? We do not.
I do not.
We just started this game last week and...
Yeah, this is the second time I've streamed it, and I've only spent like an hour or two playing it off stream, so I'm super early into the game. I'm still in my first few races, and I'm actually curious to explore more of the map than I am to get into the story at this point. So,
Because we don't really like the story.
yeah, I'm driving from the Chicago area down to
Texas.
the Texas area because that's where I grew up. So I'm curious to see how it's shown in the game.
Yeah. Shield says, had to help my brother bring in his gifts and groceries. He also picked up a new microwave since ours just died.
I gotcha.
Microwaves are...
Ooh. Whoa! Some of y'all are having fun. I think those are other players in a chase.
How about no? No.
Okay.
Oh.
Eh.
I wonder why sometimes that shows up. Oh.
Yeah. Yep, cool. Thank you.
Marcus says, I was actually looking at the different vehicle specs of this game some time ago, and I must say the 69 Camaro raid spec is freaking badass.
Yeah, for pure, like, just aesthetics, I really want to get the...
You want your Shelby.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my Mustang Shelby GT500.
That's his grail car.
Oh yes. Few things I can say I have in common with Nicolas Cage.
That's your grail car.
That is one of them.
I think my grail car is less expensive than your grail car.
I just gotta get good at staring forward intensely, having a small seizure, and then saying, "Okay, let's ride." And then I can just star in my own.
No, we're not having no seizure.
Gone in 60 seconds.
That's not happening. And Link says, Shelby!
Love that car.
DXN says Countryman is a better raid. I'm not even sure what that is, to be perfectly honest.
I'm not certain.
I'm not much of a car person. I know a handful of cars.
That's kind of how I like. I don't identify as a car guy.
I mean, I like racing games. I'm not good at racing games, which is why I make him play them.
Yeah, like if there's any two subjects that I have enough of an interest to consider myself at least edging onto the realm of expert on, it's gaming and guns. Those are the two things I know the most about. The latter I've learned the majority of my knowledge in the last, like, 3 years, because I've spent a considerable amount of time researching for a tabletop project for conversion and stuff that I'm trying to make as compromise and close to, like, simulationists functionality. And whoa, why are there oxen charging through town?
DXN says Mini. I think it's that.
Oh. Gotcha.
Marcus says GT500. I'm putting this bluntly. I want to marry that car.
Oh yeah, man.
Nope. You're already married. Too
then,
bad.
Wait, is he?
No. We're already married.
Oh,
you understand it, but I'm sorry. Sorry, you're already married.
I
It's
get where
a
he's
done
coming
deal.
from, you know.
And I really want a different soundtrack.
I know, the soundtrack of this game
when
is...
we
Honestly, that's my largest complaint. Yeah, because I haven't told y'all. Anyone that follows us on Twitter already knows. Everyone else, though. I was curious how the export of the archive of this game would go as far as copyright is concerned. In the first 5 minutes of the archive going up, it hadn't even gone live yet. It was just still set on private on the channel. I had, what was it, 5 copyright claims on it? And within the first 10 minutes, I think it climbed up to 9. Like, it's fucking crazy. And you know, it's just, considering how we've gone fan-funded and we don't rely as much on ad revenue, even though I learned just last night, in fact, that one can't, after activating monetization, completely ever demonetize it. There's still always those, like, square ads over next to it. You can't get rid of those, which is sort of annoying.
Where does the money go?
YouTube. So the question there, of course, is, you know, if multiple companies, and this is something that Jim Sterling has talked about in the past, so this isn't exactly anything new. If multiple companies claim monetization rights to the same video, who gets it, YouTube? Because it ain't me, and y'all certainly have shown that you don't have the spine to step in court for anyone. So if one of these companies decides to really,
I'm like, why
dig
are you
in
going straight for the car?
And say, no, we want it, like, how's that supposed to go? Who gets the money?
I don't know, man.
So, you know, like, I appreciate every single one of the people that supports us, even though it's a fairly short list at this point, because you guys are the ones that make sure we don't have to deal with that shit.
If you have a Patreon, feel free.
Yeah, like, I never ask for donations, although I do try to remind people.
We need to remind people.
That it exists.
So since we're talking about it, we have a Patreon.
Yeah, and the other thing is,
free.
I guess just because I'm a fairly modest person in general, I haven't made mention of the fact, except for the one video where I announced that that's what we were doing, that we don't collect ad revenue anymore. And I probably should mention that a little more often. That way people know, you know, how we're operating.
Okay, let's see. Marcus says, hate to break this to vibe, but no matter what, a man will be married to his dream car. That's okay, as long as he's okay with me being married to my 67 Impala.
Yeah, I mean, compromises, you know?
But I'm pretty sure we're more likely to get my Impala than we are your Shelby.
Yeah, considering Shelbys are expensive. Even if you just get the chassis, and like it doesn't even have an engine in it, just because it's a Shelby,
It's expensive.
it's super expensive. Wow, that is a gorgeous ribbon.
Yeah, I'm totally scared because you're not seeing the road. Like, ah!
Ah, come on, what's the worst that could happen?
Marcus says, also I'm totally stealing the 69 Camaro raid spec for one of my stories. DXN says, I hit the follow button. You seem like a cool person.
Cheers, thanks, man.
Aw, thanks.
Appreciate you.
I like to think that he's an awesome person, which is why I married him.
I like to think so. I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny. This is a gorgeous area. Where is this?
Where are we? Where are we?
Is this like... This looks like photos I've seen of Ohio.
Are we in Ohio? Where are we?
Oh, whoa, we're entering into Texas. Oh, this is Texas Panhandle now. Okay, actually, hold on. I want to go...
I don't remember the Panhandle being that big.
It's not that interesting.
I was about to say...
I'm going to set waypoint over to Amarillo, because I'm curious to see what they did with it.
It's like, I got confused. I'm like, wait.
Because here's the thing. I have a relative that lives in Lubbock, Texas, which, for anyone that's curious, is where the Texas Tech University is. There is so little up there.
Oh, I heard the thingy.
Cheers for the follow. I just heard the little jingle sound.
I think
My mom and I...
G6.
Gotcha. Made the road trip up to visit them a few years ago, and there is so little in the northern Texas Panhandle that, like this is a lie. Every single thing that you're seeing, yeah, that also a lie. Swap out that Griswold family station wagon for an El Camino, and you're getting a little closer. And it's just completely flat. There are none of these hills, none of these shrubs, none of these trees. The oil derricks, yeah, those are there. Like everything else, it is just a completely flat plain, and the plants don't get higher than about knee height. And
so we're excited to see a bush.
Yeah, after driving 5 hours through nothing, just a flat wasteland, we saw a tree about the size of that one, and we got excited because it was just something to look at.
So this is their version of Amarillo.
This is Amarillo.
Well, it is
Oh wait!
flat.
Oh, dude, they got the cross. That's cool.
That's actually there.
That's cool. Yeah, because I've seen this in person.
I know.
I'm not.
Oh dear.
I'm not gonna get him. This is from their. This is a community center, right? I think.
So.
Dude, they made it to scale. Man, I wish I could pan the camera up. That's weird. This is either the community center or it's like the major church in town that was like the, what is it, the mission the town was founded around. I don't remember exactly because I haven't visited Amarillo in a long time. And also, I know for anyone that speaks Espanol and is inclined to correct me, I know in actual Spanish this...
It's Amarillo.
Yeah, it's pronounced Amarillo. I know that. That's not how anyone in Texas pronounces it. Everyone here calls it Amarillo. So just
So the city itself might have been based on that word, but that is not how you say the city name.
Amarillo means what? Yellow?
Yeah, it means
or
yellow.
orange? Well,
It's
it's a
yellow.
color.
It's yellow. Probably because all the grass is yellow.
Yeah. Because that's all you see when you're looking around.
Yellow.
You just see yellow fields everywhere.
But yeah, the
So,
people
whoa, is that DFW in the distance? Whoa.
who, for one, you cannot see it from here.
No way!
Just
Alright, hang on, let me...
Yep.
That is... No, wait, hold on. I'm not what? Game, I told you to set a waypoint to... What town is this then? Okay.
Can we scroll in? Does it tell us what town it is if we scroll in?
I don't think so. No, whoa, wait. Oh, that's Groom. Okay. Okay, now I'm curious. Let me get down here and see. Do any of these little towns have names? Did they put in some of the ones that we were thinking of? Port Isabel.
There's
South Padre. Okay, so we just had to zoom in closer.
Is Houston even the...
Port Arthur. New Braunfels is in here?
Where is...
Okay, hang on. Bridge City. Why New Braunfels?
Why is
It's just a nothing.
Why is there no Houston, but there's a New Braunfels? I don't understand.
What are you?
That's just a
You're-
highway.
You're
That's
a
not
nothing.
even a
You're
town.
just an
That's a highway
intersection.
switch.
This is funny.
This is ridiculous. I don't.
So this is Dallas. I love how it's just straight up Dallas. Like, it's not Fort Worth, it's not DFW, it's just Dallas. Fort Worth doesn't exist.
I'm like that's not true. Dallas is DFW at this point.
Yeah.
What?
Really?
That's it?
San Marcos is a larger town than New Braunfels.
Why not San Antonio?
Yeah, this is the area of the state where San Antonio should appear.
What's that one?
I don't know. Let's see.
What are these?
Fort Stockton. Dude, Fort Stockton isn't here? Cool. That's my waypoint when I'm
What about El Paso?
driving.
Is Fort Stockton here in El Paso? Is it?
El Paso. Okay, well, technically this isn't actually a state line, so I guess it's not too weird. So El Paso is here. Cool. I've got a lot of family out there, so that excites me. And Fort Stockton is the town that we sort of treat as a halfway point when we're driving all the way across I-10 across the desert to go and see them. Let's see. That's not actually a city. What?
This bothers me that there's New Braunfels, but no San Antonio.
That's
or
so
Austin.
weird. These are just such random choices.
Why New Braunfels?
And Bridge City, like.
I don't even know what Bridge City is, and I live here.
All right.
I'm so confused.
All right, let's go.
Confused.
Let's go check out Amarillo.
Very what?
Oh wait, that radar ping, that's for hidden car parts, isn't it? Let's check what that was real quick.
I'm so confused.
Ooh, getting closer. Getting closer. It's in one of these things, isn't it? Yep, it is in there.
I have to admit, there is a thing that bothers me about this game. You need to bash through that with your car.
No, I don't think I can. That's over here somewhere. Whoa.
Hey,
What the hell?
don't forget to visit the police shop. You have a free police car
What?
waiting.
You need to find all the parts in the south to obtain this hidden car. Hot Rod Hup 1. So that I take parts off of
Junk cars.
that junked out car in there?
So we just stole car parts.
Yeah,
What
apparently.
happened? Victoria's Knox says, "Heyo."
Hello. It's just American Pickers Car Parts Edition, I
Only
guess.
we don't get permission.
Nope.
We just take stuff.
Oh well.
I'm so confused by this game. New Braunfels?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to harp on it over long. I mean, the joke's kind of over.
I wonder if New Braunfels actually looks like New Braunfels though.
I don't know. I'm curious because we've driven through that town a lot because they actually have some good restaurants and stuff.
And it wasn't that far from San Marcos.
Yeah, and we used to live in San Marcos, so.
I'm so confused. So I guess in this version of the world, Houston is swamp, and there is not actually city there. Why are there? That doesn't happen unless there's a problem.
What?
All of the random freaking cows and buffalo on the side.
Yeah,
of the road.
like.
That is not even in fences. That's not how it works, guys. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You confuse me so.
And
Victoria's X, how's it going?
it's
Pretty
going
good.
alright. Cattle Ranch. Oh, that does look like
That's Texas.
a
right
legit
there.
sign
That's
you'd see on the
okay.
side of the road. Except for this part of the state, though, too many hills. Way too many hills.
We are not yet in the hill
Like
country.
the thing is though, like I know why they did it because
It would
it
be
wouldn't
boring.
make an interesting game environment.
Yeah, no, why add this one in when there are other interesting game environments then? If they're
I mean,
going
it
to
does
do
account
such
for a huge chunk of the state.
True. Woo.
So this is okay. So this is more the actual size.
This looks a little bit better. Oh, the weaving. Me no likey the weaving. Oh, me no likey. Oh, let's
New.
not. No, there are people on the
Maximum,
sidewalk.
whoops.
Oh no, we're killing people.
Exotic motel. Oh
Oh my.
my. Oh hey, neighborhood.
That's probably not as nice as that actual motel would look in real life.
Nope.
Just so you know. Small
Nah.
town hotels don't look like that.
There are some skeezy little motels that ooh.
Ooh. You couldn't
I've,
pay me to stay there? I'd be
spe-
too scared?
Speaking of the DFW area, I have told my story in the past, so I won't recount it in too much detail here.
Memphis is good morning and Merry Christmas.
Hey, cheers! Good to see you, man.
Hello, hello. I'm assuming it is Christmas Eve day where you are at.
Yeah, probably. It's well, I don't know. Is
Well,
it?
It's,
Is as late as it is?
it's
I don't know.
9:18.
Yeah, it's probably at least in the early morning form.
So that's the morning of Christmas Eve day.
So yeah, if anyone traveling, especially around the southern side of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, along the I-35 corridor.
Do not stay at that Best Western.
Yeah,
or
no.
not Best Western.
America's
Yeah,
Best
America's
Value
Best-
Inn.
They
Don't
are not the best
stay
value.
at them. I am completely willing to write off the entire chain because of how poor an experience I had at the one in
There
Dallas.
were creepy security cameras.
No, it wasn't even security cameras. They were hidden cameras.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I don't know why I'm just like off-roading all of a
I
sudden.
don't know why you're off-roading. It's 420 where he is at.
Good for 20 years.
Victoria says, why do I feel like Vi is a safer driver? Not in real life, but
I'm-
I would be much more careful.
No, in games, especially games like this where there's
You just-
no consequence for damaging your car, you just go to a garage and it's
Well,
magically fixed.
especially when my biggest gripe with this game is the tree collision, or rather lack thereof.
Yeah, you can just fade right through trees.
That bothers me.
Anyway,
Your story.
yeah, and I like to consider myself a pretty good driver. Like I've never had a collision or a wreck that was my fault.
Except for once when
Well, I mean, we slowly at less than 1 mile an hour just rolled into someone's rear. Like that's not
and
even
that
an
freaked
accident.
them out really bad for some reason.
Woo.
But
Anyway, oh hey, wind farms. These you will see everywhere in Texas.
these exist. This is
Everybody
this
likes
is
to think of
proof
Texas as like horribly wasteful and anti-green, and yet Texas accounts for most of the wind power in the country. These things are everywhere.
This is accurate.
Yes. Anyway, so story. Short version thereof. Shut the fuck up, Zoe. Can't start any story without that. I was driving up to visit a previous girlfriend that was going to college in the DFW area, and long day. I got in late, so I wasn't even going to see her that night. I was just going to catch up with her in the morning. So I got a hotel, and immediately I showed up. I was tired, so I just dropped my stuff, collapsed, didn't even get undressed, and I took a nap. A couple hours later, I wake up. I'm like, okay, I should probably actually like unpack a little, you know, get undressed and actually settle in. So at that point, I click on the lights. I shouldn't have done that. Because I start looking around, and in this strange, like, scrawling Sharpie across, like, different parts of the room is just, like, cam mount 1, cam mount 3. I'm like, where's 2? And, like...
2 is in the bathroom.
There's this giant mirror on the wall facing where one might sleep that I can tell after I look at it closely, it isn't, like, hanging there. It's not a decorative mirror. This is constructed seamlessly into the wall as one might use for, say, an interrogation room.
Go back.
Like where?
I want to look at that sign. That road sign. Not that sign.
Amarillo.
Now we can turn
Flip it
around.
around. Heh. And then I decide...
Does that say I-0?
What?
On the sign, the road
Oh,
sign.
Yep. We're gonna take the 0 south.
Okay.
Anyway, so I go into the restroom because at this point it's scaring the piss out of me, and I look, and there are more camera mounts with these little holes punched in the wall, like one above the toilet, one next to the shower, again labeled, and the door frame. There are these creepy, like, straight-up arcane Lovecraftian rune symbols that aren't so much written as carved into the wood of the door frame. And I'm just like, nope, I am noping the fuck out right now. Grab my stuff, rush downstairs, go, and of course, this isn't a racial thing, okay? This is an observation because I have worked sales where hotels and motels were some of our most common clients. In Texas, I can't speak to other areas, it seems to me that every single hotel in the entire state is owned by an old Indian man. Not like Native American, like Indian. Every single one. I have visited hundreds because I worked sales. It was business to business sales. Not a single exception. Every single one of them. It's weird.
So
I
he
guess
goes
they've cornered
down-
that market.
So he goes down and he's just like,
Yeah, I'm just like, the fuck's going on up there, guys? Like, I want refund. I'm leaving. No, I'm sorry, sir. There is no. You'll have to speak with the manager. Okay, then I'll talk to the manager. Where is he? He's not here right now. I will talk to him in the morning. I am getting my refund because that is not acceptable. I'm sorry, sir. That is not acceptable. No. You don't understand. I'm getting it, or I'm calling the police yesterday. That got his attention. Oh, all right. I'll call him. I'll make sure he's there in the morning. Okay, you do that. So I slept in my car that night in a parking lot a few miles away. Came around, and the manager, I think, because he realized I wasn't playing around, I wasn't having any shit, he was immediately just like, no, well, credit back to your card, don't worry about it, it's fine. I'm like, it's not, okay though, as long as I'm done with this. So...
He says, well shit, at least you didn't read the rune, you didn't pull an Ash Williams.
I don't know what the hell I might have summoned into that room.
Yeah.
Or what the hell was going on there. Other than that...
Yep, let's see.
Anyway.
Menthius has to get up again at 10 a.m., so not so long of a visit here.
Gotcha.
Story equals shut up Zoe. I like this game.
Wait, hold on. Waypoint. Waypoint. Is that waypoint?
But yeah, like...
There we go. Did that work?
We refuse at this point.
I will never again stay at an America's Best Value Inn.
It didn't work.
And I'll advise any of you guys to, I don't know, whatever.
But that's it up ahead.
I'll navigate from Dead Reckoning. Yeah, never stay at one. Because horrible...
America's Best Value Inn.
is a lie.
At least in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Oil fields.
Also accurate.
See a lot of that too. Drive fast. Stay on the road.
Random herds of cattle out just wandering
Yeah.
down the road, not so accurate.
Like outside of a fence, not accurate.
Like that right there.
In
That's
general,
not accurate.
there are indeed a lot of cattle.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, around the Houston area, there's a lot of cattle, like in the city. Mainly because Houston has no zoning laws,
Nope.
like whatsoever.
Nope. We have no zoning laws.
Like there are certain neighborhoods where it's just like super nice house, cool manor, and then like trailer park, and then a field of cows, and then another really nice manor. It's just like consistency just doesn't exist in this city.
No, it doesn't. Not a necromosis. Well, that was an interesting story to arrive to. Also, hello.
Cheers. How's it
Hi.
going? Good to see you.
That's yeah.
I don't have that many interesting stories of experience in life because I haven't traveled all that much. That one's one of the more interesting, though.
I've been in hell.
Oh, dude! Hold on. Cool. Okay, someone did do a little research because this is just since the early 2000s. The symbol for the state of Texas, for those that aren't aware, is a 5-point star, circled. And in the early 2000s, they started putting the state seal, well, not really the state seal, the symbol though, on a lot of the state interstates. And there it is! I would not have expected that detail to show up in this game. That's cool. So, like, clearly, the people that put the map together, they did their research. They just made some strange choices about what to do with said research. Oh, there's the giant tower restaurant thing that I ate at once upon a time, a long time ago.
Was it America's Best Value Inn?
Yeah. I don't remember what that place is called. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's a, nope, that is not what I'm thinking of. What the hell? Huh. Maybe the one I'm no, I'm thinking of the one in San Antonio.
I'm still sad they didn't put San Antonio.
Yeah, because that's a gorgeous
Because
city.
we
It's got
can't
the
even-
Riverwalk.
We can't even go see the Alamo.
Yeah, true. Like the main symbol of Texas historically.
Like the building that everybody thinks of when they think of Texas is the Alamo, and we can't go see the Alamo.
Oh God! Oh, ow, sorry.
Yeah, dangerous driver. That is true.
What is coffee? What is that? Hang on. What is this? Dallas station. Oh, it's a train station.
Because you can take the train places.
Forgot about that.
You want to go see what that thing is?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I don't think it's actually like a thing in game. It's just sort of there. I forget what that is. Because the one I was thinking of a second ago is the thing that's sort of like the Space Needle, except it's in San Antonio. Whoa, what is that? I I don't recognize this place. It looks awesome, though.
Well, there's plenty of old buildings like that in various cities.
Yeah. This is cool again. Anyway.
It's Hogwarts!
And it's this restaurant in a one of these like tower places like that like slowly rotates, so you can see the entire city skyline, you know, across the course of. I think it makes one full rotation an hour, and
That
it's
was that place right there.
yeah.
Why aren't there any signs? Are they not allowed to put the signs in actual places?
They might not. They might need like
Permission?
copyright or trademark stuff, like licensing. I don't know exactly how that would work.
Can we go to New Braunfels, I guess?
Yeah, let me see if I can set that on my map. Hill country. Hang on, I want to see what's around like this area real quick. Can I? Yeah, set my phone. Cool. Because right around there, I think, like, what lake is it that they have as this large lake in the center of town? Because there aren't really many large lakes in Texas. Like, there's Lake Travis in Austin. That's one of the larger lakes. What's another large one? I'm having a hard time coming up with any. That looks like an old Conoco station. Man. That's a gorgeous visual. Whoa, hey,
It was like there was a one-way mirror at the place, right?
yeah. Yeah, it was creepy as hell. It's definitely the most enjoyable song on this soundtrack. Like, what lake is this? It's huge in game. So, like, clearly they're trying to represent something real. I just don't know what.
It doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't.
That's the wrong shape.
And it's not quite in the right area. I mean, like, maybe, but I don't know. Because Lake Travis has a lot of, like, high cliffs around it.
Conroe, maybe? We're not the right area.
Hey,
Conroe.
don't forget to visit
I
the
mean,
police shop.
maybe?
You have a free police car waiting.
Whoa, what is all that? The hell?
Wait, let me see.
That's a dam.
Maybe the dam will have a. What does it say
Is
on
this,
the map? Does it say?
is this Mansfield Dam? Yeah, let me see if it does. Because if this is the Mansfield Dam, that's around the Austin area. Yeah, that's dammed up. Or maybe that's... What's the one that we actually stayed at? That's all dammed up. I don't remember now.
I mean, the one that's.
The one at the campground that we went on the trip and stayed, like, around here.
That was in New Mexico.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And I don't
It was up
know.
north of Austin.
I don't know. Oh, like, that was, Dang it.
I'm like...
I knew the name,
yeah.
and then it just,
I'm completely spacing out on it.
because I used to go there all the time as a kid to go camping. I can't remember. My brain is dead. I've been awake much longer than you.
This is true.
My brain has not, it's not very good. Memphis says for you to check Steam.
Check Steam, eh? What is this? Oh, that's a ramp. Okay. I thought it was a sign. I was like, I wonder what it says. Alright, let me alt-tab real quick and check Steam.
Wait.
Oh, this is also a good time, since I'm
This is gonna
alt-tabbed,
bother me. Hang on.
to do the first giveaway of the evening.
Hang on. Lakes
So let's see here.
Texas.
Whoa! Dude! Menth! Sent me Mankind Divided! Merry Xmas from Germany. Wish you all the best and lots of followers. Still love your
I don't
content.
think
Thanks for
it's-
being a friend.
I don't think it's.
I don't know what Herzlich Glückwunsch.
I
I don't know what that
I don't
means.
think you said that right either.
Glückwünsche? I don't know.
I think it's like Livingston.
Is that Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas? I don't know. It's not Livingston.
Inkslake.
Inkslake. There we go. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man.
Well, maybe it's
So speaking...
Lake Livingston's pretty big.
Whoa, whoa, hey, game. I didn't want to alt-tab into the game again. I need to get a key.
Can you show me the...
Hang on. Let me do the giveaway thing. So, in the spirit of the giving, let's see here. iPod. So first up we have... well, since we're thinking it's Ink's Lake, let's give away the game called Ink. I don't know anything about it. And this is a Humble Bundle gift link, so it should function. Apologies if it doesn't in advance. We may have to work out the kinks of how this is going to work. So, let's enter keyword Ink. I-N-K. Into chat if you want to enter for this giveaway. I have no idea what this game is. I can't remember, so you might want to look it up on Steam or something.
So you just click roll it.
Roll it. Start giveaway. Oh, right. Oh, you guys would have to actually...
You guys have to put it in.
Put it in.
Oh,
okay,
Celtic Knight is refreshing. Hang on.
Okay.
So we should probably tell them what to do again. Can you go back into game and look at the map for me?
So yeah, it's going to be INK. So here in a second, once we actually jump in and start the rolling, then you guys will input that
it just
to
means
enter for it.
congratulations.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you very much.
Let me see the map.
I mean, maybe? Like, I'm not going to expect an exact outline. We're not going to spend a long time on this, because I don't care that much.
I know, I'm just curious, because that's really big.
It's probably either the one for Ink's Lake, or I think it's Lake Travis, the Mansfield Dam.
I think I might actually...
That actually looks kind of close-ish.
This looks kind of like...
Sort of. I don't know. So... Let's...
Customer says stupid ads after refreshing. Okay.
Alright, so
Type in INK.
Yeah, to enter in for the first giveaway of the evening for the game Ink. Can't tell you anything about it because I forgot completely what it is. Just enter keyword INK into chat. I'll give you all, say, another 10-15 seconds to do so, and then I'll roll it up.
We'll have to wait because of the...
I know, for the delay. Whoa, dude. I'm not like in-game, so I can't see it full screen. I'm looking at the preview, though, and the weather effects look gorgeous in-game right now. That is really cool again. Alright. So, let's get set up. So, has anybody...
Only one person, so we need to wait because I think it only just started.
We may just have little interest in it. I don't want to sit here for a long time.
I know. Well, I think it only just said to do that, so let's give it a few more seconds.
I don't know. Like, there isn't a large lake in Texas anywhere.
No.
I mean, there are some slightly large-ish ones. And fun fact, there's only, I think, one? Like, it's either like 1 or 3. It's an extremely small number. In a state as huge as Texas, natural lakes in the entire state, all the rest of them, they're like hundreds of little small ones, are all completely artificial. They're from people damming up or just digging other like creeks and rivers and stuff, or just filling it and creating places for like rainwater to settle and stuff. Like, it's a huge area, and yet so few actual natural lakes.
Marcus says I can't enter any giveaways because I don't have Steam. I don't think this is a Steam game, is it?
It probably is.
Is it?
Because most of the keys that Humble Bundle generates are Steam keys.
Are Steam keys?
It does a few, like, Uplay keys. There's, of course, a very limited amount of games on Uplay, though. So.
Menthes is off to get some sleep.
Alrighty. Cheers, mates. Good to see you. Thank you once again for the gift. Very, very much appreciated.
Heading to bed, but seeing grandparents tomorrow. Have a nice stream.
Alrighty.
Okay, I guess roll it.
And roll it on up.
It's
So-
Celtic Knight.
Celtic gets it, since it looks like he was one of the only ones to enter for it.
I think Celtic was the only one to enter for it.
Alright, so make a note of that.
I reached that too, but you got it, so it's all good.
Cool. Got it.
It's not the Addicts Reservoir, is it?
Maybe?
'Cause that one's pretty big.
That's over near Houston, though. That's the one that they were thinking of,
Hey, don't forget to visit the
No
police shop.
way.
You have a free police car waiting.
Stop it. Nobody cares.
Alright. So, let's set us up map markers, since right now we're just kind of driving aimlessly. Let's check out what they have done with New Braunfels, because I am curious.
So that's a big thing in the middle of the hill country. I think
Yeah.
that must be.
I think it's either Inks or Lake Travis. I wonder how many copyright strikes this export will get.
So many.
Well, not strikes, claims at least. Because there is a difference, and a very important one at that.
Not because it's like Buchanan. Ooh, it's not like Travis, it's nothing like that.
You're getting really hung up on this.
I know, I'm just curious, because there's nothing else going on much except driving in the rain, which is pretty.
These weather effects are gorgeous.
It might be like Buchanan. I don't think that.
What's funny though is
Yeah,
this part
it
of the
was
state.
The Buchanan Dam.
Yeah.
Celtic Knight says 12 copyright claims. Whoa.
Would not surprise me. Oh, jeez. Super slick in the rain. This part of the state is a lot of, like, small trees, like, low to the ground coverage. Like, a lot of cedar and small oak. So I would actually expect, looking around, to see a lot more, like, tree coverage. They may have kept that low for polygon count reasons, though.
Yeah. That I could see.
So that the game actually processes. Because that's always a thing for like racing games. You need supreme optimization. Because anything where you've got to react really quickly, keeping up a fast and smooth frame rate is really important. Whoa, whoa.
Shield thinks it's going to be 13.
Yeah, like I think it capped out at 9 on the first one.
I think it might be like
Well, here we go. Now we're getting more into accurate
this looks
trees
a
and
bit more,
hills.
This looks a bit more.
Yeah, we're starting to get into the hill country
Not
now.
as many pines. Oh.
Well, like pines are more
Ooh.
in the
Southern part of
the north and east part of the hill country. For most of it, it's primarily open cedar and some mesquite. Yep, good old thorny mesquite. Whoops, wrong thing.
Shield, Celtic Knight says, what is this the Price is Right thing going on? Shield one-ups me. And Shield says, I always go for 13 in the roast.
Good old lucky unlucky number. So these New Braunfels, huh? Maybe. Ah!
Ooh,
Nailed it.
not sure.
I don't recognize that
Hey,
castle thing.
don't forget to visit the police shop.
Shut up, Zoe! God!
Nobody cares, Zoe.
Southern Hardware. Yep, this is it. So, let's see. Hill Country, Bridge City. Man, this is like downtown. This is not
Shield
the
says
part
it's my
that I'm
favorite
familiar
number.
with. I wonder though, since New Braunfels actually does sit on the I-35 corridor, is that... Yeah, okay. So, that tells me what this is. This road is I-35.
Is that I-35?
Yeah.
Are they still calling it 0? Are they all 0?
I don't know. That makes me curious. Because the thing is, I-35 runs through New Braunfels, San Marcos, Austin, like Round Rock, Waco, and then DFW, and then I don't know where it goes after that. It goes farther north. Wait, Dreamland. That's... Oh, that's an actual city.
That's Central next com too.
So that would probably make this I-10. Does I-10 go through New Braunfels? I don't know.
I'll find out.
It's a large highway on this side, because I-10 also cuts across to El Paso. So there isn't really a direct route, except for maybe this one, because this does go over to Fort Stockton. So it's weird. Like, Fort Stockton isn't actually on this major highway that would make me think it's I-10. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to follow this and see where it goes along the coast.
Yeah.
So let's do a little more exploration here in New Braunfels and then follow it.
Shut up, Zoe. Damn. Marcus is gonna get one of the large pickup trucks in this game, put it in either the road or dirt truck, and do a cross-country series in Texas with the most southern drawl you can muster.
We're gonna go off-road. Just go full Earl from Guts and Glory.
Yep.
And so if that's north, then it means I need to go over this way. Actually, let me eliminate my map marker because that's gonna fall
Celtic
out.
Nexus, lol sounds like a winner, Marcus.
There we go.
I don't think I-10 goes to New Braunfels, I think.
Well, like, real life, well, no. I-35 goes through it. I don't know if I-10 does. I don't actually think it does. Because I think that's a little too far south,
It goes
right?
in San Antonio.
Okay. So it's not that far from it, it just doesn't actually go through it.
No. I think they put New Braunfels in where San Antonio is.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not looking for total accuracy here. I'm just having fun kind of, like, checking and seeing, like, what did they, you know, keep to reality for? What did they change? Whoa. Wait, what town is that? Oh, that's Port Arthur. Okay.
I don't even know if I've ever been to Port Arthur.
I haven't. I've come close.
I've been
Like,
to Port Aransas.
yeah, like Victoria's kind of close to Port Arthur. I haven't gone there.
I've also gone to Corpus Christi many times.
Of course, that is actually sort of accurate, because that's not a marked town on the map. And when you're driving along the highways, especially in Texas, there are so many of those. These tiny little towns with a population of like 150 that, you know, we sort of colloquially refer to them as the blink and you'll miss them towns.
Yes.
Because they have tiny little areas. Whoa. Cool. And like a lot of them, it's like the same family has pretty much run this town for like a century and a half.
Phew.
Whoops, sorry. Admiring the scenery. Oh, dude, there's like offshore oil rigs way off in the
This
distance.
looks like Galveston.
This really does look like Galveston.
Like the
Like
way
a
to
lot.
Galveston.
Yeah.
Where are we?
I don't think it's actually a marked area on the map.
Maybe
There's a lot more.
Maybe that's their little version of Galveston.
Yeah, there's a lot more like structures and stuff around here because this isn't marked on the map at all.
No. Where are we on the map?
Lots of trailer parks and stuff. We're edging into where. Well, no, Houston's a little more over here.
Yeah,
Maybe there
that's
is like a sprawl around here
But
that.
that's the way we go to Galveston is we go down and then we go on the bridge to the little island.
Yeah.
That barrier island that's right there.
Yeah, that's true. So like
that would be the area we passed through.
yeah,
That's
that
what it
area.
looks so.
Maybe that is a representation of Galveston.
Marcus says, or Stunt Series with the 16-inch Charger as General Lee.
Where are you? Are you a coyote or a wolf? Because we don't have wolves in Texas. What are you?
That's a wolf.
No, that's a coyote.
Oh, is that Coyote?
Yep, he's too skinny. Yep, and he's got that tip on his tail.
He runs very...
He's a fat coyote too. Get out of here! Go on, get!
You won't usually see coyotes that late.
No. No, coyotes are incredibly skittish animals. Any noise, any indication of humans, and they will scatter. And unfortunately, the land that her folks purchased a couple of months ago that we actually spent a fair amount of time on earlier this week, clearing and prepping for a prefab house to get delivered for. There's a lot of coyotes out there. A lot.
You know, I have to admit, it's really what I really don't like about this game is they didn't get any licensing with McDonald's. It's bothering me because you see McDonald's everywhere.
Yeah, them or Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I was about to say McDonald's and Dairy Queen. You need that to make it Texas. Like the small towns all have to have Dairy Queen.
But like, you know, you gotta remember too, like they're not gonna shell out a whole lot
I know.
for every single state.
Oh, I know.
Like that's kind of what I was saying earlier. Is I think a lot of the people that complained about the map in this game.
It's just because they didn't get the details.
Exactly, they're salty because their favorite details. Dude, this looks like Bastrop area.
Are we
Here are
in
the
right?
pines.
We're not. Like, this doesn't seem like the right area. This is by Houston.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, these aren't pines. These are.
Oh, this is Bayou.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Bayou.
So now this is more like East Houston getting into Louisiana territory.
This is a pretty big road for no metropolitan sprawl around here.
You're just not gonna let that go, are you?
No. I wonder if this is which Bayou this is.
Hey,
No!
For the love of God,
Zoe!
Zoe! I will throw you in the river for the alligators. God.
Marcus likes the driving music right now. It's a bit hidden. What is that thing on the map?
Sorry.
What's over here? Go that way. Go that way.
This way.
Yes. There was.
This isn't anything. This is just a little.
What?
It's just an overpass.
They were building something in this thing.
I don't know.
But I don't
Let's see.
see.
Where are we? Yeah, this is like the edge of the state. Because that's the river there. The Mississippi. So yeah, we're actually realistically into
can we,
Louisiana
like-
now.
Can we like get? Is there a way to get on the Galveston Island thing?
I don't know.
Can we try?
Can we? We can get
Well, I mean, they
onto.
have Padre Island and South Padre on there, so
Yeah.
surely there's got to be some method of getting on the island.
Let's go to Padre Island if nothing else. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we'll set a waypoint for Port Isabel. Cool city. I've only ever visited there once.
I can't remember if I've been.
It's really far south.
Well, I think I've been to Padre, but I was really, really, really little, so I don't really remember much of that.
Padre Island is where I no, it wasn't Padre. It was Galveston. That I discovered a fun little home remedy. Advice for any of you guys that ever come to Texas, or honestly any place whereupon the coastal plains are seasonally set upon.
By jellyfish.
Yeah, jellyfish. Because,
He got stung by jellyfish.
yeah, I was sitting in the surf with my legs apart in some fairly large swim trunks, and apparently a jellyfish happened to wash up into my lap. Tentacles first, up my swim trunks.
Poor little Cliff.
Yeah, that wasn't comfy.
Poor tiny kid.
That wasn't comfy at all. So, I learned something that my mom learned decades ago when in the Navy she was stationed in
I like
Guam.
this song.
There is some ingredient, I don't know whether it's an active or an inactive ingredient, I think it's an active because it's the only way to get it as a commonality, in women's deodorant. I don't know which ingredient it is. Apparently it's a very common one though. Women's deodorant applied to jellyfish stings is very good at negating the pain. I was like slathering myself in that shit for a week because it really helps and it's almost immediate relief. And if y'all haven't gotten stung with jellyfish, let me tell you, first, it's a sensation of stinging heat. Then, after the first few hours, it's like a painful itch that just doesn't stop. It makes sleeping a treat, let me tell you. So yeah, women's deodorant, applied to jellyfish stings. You'll thank me.
Jill says, son just took my quality Vegas Collector's Edition book with Matt to read. So that he needs it because he got stuck.
Yeah, my mom was cleaning out the attic a few days ago and handed me a stack of old strategy guides. I was like, my old Oblivion strat guide! I haven't seen this thing in like 7 years.
Longer than that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it.
Yeah.
It does weird me out that all of the numbers are all 0. Interstate 0.
That is
Like
really funny.
every road is Interstate 0.
I wonder if we go over to New Mexico, if they got their speed limit signs. Because New Mexico has... This is a weird thing.
It's cool, though.
They have the coolest, like, street signs of any state I've ever seen. Because they've got, like, a cool, like, red, like, Native American, like, the 4, like, cardinal direction sort of symbol thing to it. And it just looks awesome. It's a cool little design. It's
and
simple.
They just put it around...
They put it on, like, every road station. Road station, rather. No, sign. Whoa. Are you sure this isn't Houston? My god. Oh no! I know this. This is the bridge. Yeah, this is the Port Aransas Bridge. I recognize this.
But we're not going to Port Aransas.
It's because it's not labeled. Ow!
Wow. That would have been a nice to know that there's just something.
Tanker ship. I apologize for anyone that was hoping to see like cool races and stuff tonight. I'm curious to just check out the map. I'll do a few races here in a little while. Oh dude, there's a police chopper that's like just searching around. Just saw that on the mini map. Whoa, is that an aircraft carrier? The hell? Hold up.
What's that doing here?
Is that the Lexington? What? The Lexington is moored
I wish
in
we could get out.
Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
Is the city of Corpus Christi just missing and they just put in the Lexington? Like the only thing anybody cares about?
Corpus Christi is actually a pretty nice town.
Yeah, can I get up there? I think there's a ramp. Oh my god, can I get on the deck? Oh, come on!
Why put it right there with a ramp?
It's so
if you can't?
tantalizing. Do I just have to hit it harder? Heh. Cue the NOS! Damn it. Alright. I think that's the Lexington. Because there's Battleship Texas, but that's an actual battleship. That is an aircraft carrier. The only aircraft carrier docked, or rather moored, that I know of in Texas is the Lexington. That is in fact where I've got a few of my cool little like keychains and stuff. Because it's a decommissioned aircraft carrier, for those that don't know, that has since gotten converted into a museum. And really cool to tour. Like, check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing, and you're in Corpus Christi. You can walk through like the interior of about half the ship. Check out the like fighters and helicopters that they've got sitting on the deck. It's a cool experience. So I think we're on the island now. Yeah, because that's definitely open ocean. Coast Guard helicopter. I know those colors.
I don't think the island's this narrow.
No, it's not. Okay, this actually does look
It does look
like Padre Island. Like the cities and stuff around there.
like I feel like whoever did this one actually went to Padre at some point.
Yeah.
It is one of the more popular vacation
Oh, it is.
cities.
It's
towns in Texas.
It's the Texas version of Miami.
Yeah.
Oh.
She says, I am so loving my used bookstore. I understand.
Okay, this giant bridge. Maybe this is the Port Aransas Bridge, because this is a huge bridge. Yeah, and this actually sets down over next to fishing piers.
That boat. I want that boat. Ship.
Yeah!
Ship.
And that's the... Oh, man. Which town is it? I forget if it's Corpus or if it is South Padre. That they actually have this, like, ancient, like, old... Sorry, I just smacked the mic. Like, sailing ship from the original, like, Coast Guard fleet. I forget which city has that.
That's so cool.
Okay, I think the game is considering this, like, that it is Port Arthur.
This is Port Arthur.
Yeah, because that's where I have my map marker set, and that's where we're ending up. Okay. I'm seeing the radar ping. Let's see what that's directing me toward. Some more collectibles. Getting closer, getting warmer. We're in the shipyard somewhere. Oh, sorry, dude. Almost ruined your day. It's around here.
It's right there, straight ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to get around this thing. Eh. Oh, there we go. There's the old junked out car. Cool. Nailed it. Whoa, camera. Can I cannot smash through that fence? Alright, fine. Just go out the way I can.
That's my one major gripe with mechanically.
Yeah,
This
the
game is
collision
that-
is weird and
Because
inconsistent.
you can't ever really tell what you can
Yeah.
go through, what you can't go through. Some
And-
things you just clip through that you think you should hit. Sometimes things that you think you should be able to push through, you can't.
Yeah. Like, I know I'm driving a heavy car, too, and yet it seems like the things that I can knock over, they don't affect me at all. What is this? Where does it go? See cutscene. Sure.
I think we're supposed to.
Oh, am I supposed to do that for every city? Because I think I got experience for doing that. Oh well. Can I close this now?
No.
There we go. Yep, check mark. So does that mean I can fast travel here now? Get out of the circle. No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Uh,
So yeah, we came down that. So now, let's head out to El Paso. Get us a little
Okay,
desert drive on.
let's find
Hey.
our favorite restaurants in Fort Stockton.
Oh yeah,
Our
yeah.
lunch places.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. We're kind of giving you guys a little simulated guided tour of Texas along the way.
Sheila says, I was just told that grandmother does not have Gino on Monday, but on Friday. So I might miss stream next week or be watching it on my phone.
Alrighty.
She only has 2 more treatments to go.
Awesome. Was she like cleared after that one?
I think then they retest or
Do they?
something like that. I'm not sure how that works, but
I don't know. I haven't ever had a close family member go through that, so I'm not entirely sure how the process
Zoe.
goes.
You have a free police car waiting.
So I've heard.
Zoe, you're annoying me. Stop it.
It's like certain areas feel really close to life, and then others I'm just like, this isn't Texas.
Yeah, it's like that is not what this area actually is like. So sorry.
Yeah. What is this? New.
Oh. Oh no. I don't like it. Marcus has just had the internet cut itself off. What did I miss?
We are heading out west toward the desert.
Marcus says also we have a few of those
Whoa.
little sailing ships in the coastal cities. Some of them converted to restaurants.
Cool.
I would eat at those.
Yeah.
I have to admit, well, I'm not feeling so great all of a sudden.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wow, taking like a dirt road shortcut here, apparently.
No, I guess. There's
I
a
wonder-
lot more standing water than.
Yeah, there's a lot of these like little lakes. I mean, yeah, like there's a lot of stock ponds and stuff in Texas. There ain't this many of them.
And they're not usually
Wonder-
this big.
Where? So if that's New Braunfels, then that means that 'cause I'm trying to find like our new area now, the land that we got.
Our happy place.
Yeah,
Our new happy place.
So if that's New Braunfels, that's DFW, that's I think I-10, then I think ours will like maybe it's that little area is like Gonzales. Whoa.
No, that's Bridge,
Bridge City. Maybe like that.
Where the
Gonzales
heck
is
is
like
Bridge
this
City?
little stand of a couple of structures. Because Gonzales is the little city that's near us. It's more wooded, so maybe
Maybe it's
maybe
up there.
Gonzales like would appear somewhere around here.
Ooh, I see
So-
little buildings right there.
think that's just a gas station.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
there's a couple of things.
maybe that's.
I got a gas station, a post office, and a supermarket. That's all you need.
I guess so.
Depending on the city.
So, any plans for Christmas?
Not really. Just
Hanging
chilling out
with
around
my
here.
folks.
Our family, this is good for me because I don't do like large gatherings and stuff. I just, we tend to keep things like small, and calm, and quiet, and I like that. Because me and large parties, I mean, call me dull. I'll own up to it. I don't know. I ain't a party guy.
I get exhausted.
I also,
too quickly.
I ain't like the huge collected family with all of the like pressures and like everyone just comparing accomplishments and slowly throwing jabs and competitiveness toward each other, and this is all judgy like a lot of families are. I'm just like, I ain't about that, and thankfully ours aren't really that way, at least not the family that we really associate with. There's a part of my family that is, and I don't do holidays with them. I don't really do anything with them.
Silver, nice. Suspension part.
Kvip.
Shield says they did the CT scan this past Monday. Mom has to schedule an appointment with a doctor to go over the results.
Gotcha.
Depending on what the results were, we'll decide on if she needs more treatments or if they're going to do surgery.
Gotcha. Hope that turns out well. Whoa!
And if you guys are ever in Texas, the little town of Gonzales is really nice.
It is. Good places
Also
to
good
eat.
food.
Pretty area. Gorgeous area around it.
Free little museum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyone that's familiar with the Come and Take It flag, the cannon with like the little star underneath it, that's the city where that story originates.
That's pretty much what's considered the start of the Texas Revolution.
Yep.
So, it's a cool little town with a lot of cool history.
Yeah.
They have like a little driving tour to see some of the like the historic homes and buildings and stuff that they've done really good jobs keeping up. So. Why does it keep doing that?
I have no idea. It's like it just gets confused and like, you're going the wrong way. Like, no, I'm not. Going.
It doesn't even matter if we go the wrong way. It's a racing
I know.
title.
Like,
People don't freaking care in racing games.
like it's funny. I know it wouldn't make for a fun game, so this isn't a complaint. It's just sort of a strange observation that every single game in which one drives around an environment and there are cops that are supposedly there to like enforce the law in game, none of them ever care about actual traffic laws. Like, it's not until you start hitting vehicles specifically that they ever care. Like, that's the same in pretty much every Need for Speed game. It's the same in GTA. They never care until you start hitting things. Like, you can smash straight through red lights. Nobody cares.
You could be speeding to your heart's content. And
Yeah,
nobody's
speed in the oncoming lane of traffic, for instance. Nobody cares. Woo, gold! Right. Whoa, shit!
Oh! Fuck!
Oh, shit, I think I wrecked out. Okay, well, I keep my thing. Whatever.
Let me see. Marcus says I really need to get one of those come and take it flags. Also a Gadsden
Gadsden
flag.
flag.
Don't forget to visit the police shop.
No!
Free police car waiting.
We don't want a free police car.
Yeah, what's funny though is like everybody assumes that like the cannon from the Come and Take It story was this huge like giant gun that was meant to intimidate the Mexican army.
No, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It was a tiny little
It
cannon.
was a tiny little cannon that the Mexican government gave to the town that wasn't even operational.
Yeah. It had gotten plugged.
But they rebuilt, like, they fixed it.
Yeah, the smith in town drilled a new hole for fuse lighting and such. And so they made it operational again, and the Mexican army demanded it in return. And
Because
of course,
they gave it to them to fend off the natives.
yeah, as just essentially a
Here, have a decommissioned cannon that will ever do you any good. And
deterrent.
Yeah.
You know, that like people would see it on the walls and immediately just like, oh, I don't want to attack them.
but it was really not meant for...
It wasn't meant for actual use as far as a combat weapon. Well...
And then the moment that the Texans decided that's not good enough...
Yeah, when they decided to
a-holes.
go full revolution mode, then they were just like, nope, we're going to convert this into functionality again, and no, we're not giving it back. Come and take it.
Yeah, the Mexicans didn't like that, and they wanted the Texans to give it back because they didn't like that it was operational. You know, even though it was one little tiny cannon.
Yeah, because when I say this is a tiny cannon...
It's not a big cannon,
It's like a 12-gauge shotgun has a larger diameter bore than this cannon does.
Yeah.
It is a tiny little thing.
Tiny. But...
And if it were to see use as an anti-personnel weapon, it would fire a modest amount of grape shot that probably wouldn't even do that much.
No, it was really just a deterrent weapon. The sound, the appearance, that's all it was for.
Yeah, like, that's definitely one of those stories that, like, people that read about it, you get this image in your head of just like, oh, it's this glorious
epic,
thing.
awesome cannon.
And then you go to the museum and it's like, it's waist high. It's this tiny little thing.
But
So this is Fort Stockton, eh?
it just makes it that much worse that they wanted it back. I'm like, guys, it wasn't even worth fighting over.
Like, they wanted, like, they demanded it returned as much as a petty fuck you to them as the Texans gave a petty fuck you to the Mexican army in keeping it.
Yeah.
Like, it was just petty posturing in every direction.
That's because we all knew it was
I mean, that's all war ever is. So, I mean...
Well, it was just an extra excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were already fed up and already looking for, a way to be free.
Yep.
This was just like kind of that straw that broke the camel's back kind of idea.
Yeah.
We know it's petty, but it's just one more thing that you're trying to take from us, so we're just gonna just know. But yeah, it's a small cannon.
This is way too green for West
This
Texas.
is not how
Oh, dude, train! Those you will see a lot of out in West Texas.
I guess 12 gauge is about the size of my thumb.
Yeah, like,
The
it's
metal
a small...
itself, like, it's about this big, the cannon itself, but the bore is like this tiny little hole that goes through this giant chunk of metal. And I think that's for, like, the recoil purpose, that it would be so thick and heavy that it wouldn't, like...
Well, it's so that it wouldn't explode.
It wouldn't explode.
That's an old, like, steam locomotive.
That's not normal.
That's one of those, like, tourist trains. Like, come see the countryside.
Do we actually even have those, though?
There's a few of those. Like, there's one in particular that I've actually ridden called Steamin' to Burn It. That is a train tour up to an old historic town in central northern Texas.
Maybe that's what that...
Yeah, that actually looks very much like the train from the Steaming to Burn It thing. Complete with, like, the green passenger cars and the dark...
Why do you want us to go on where the train is? Dang.
Like, come to think of it, that actually looks really similar to the Steaming to Burn It. I think that's what that's meant to be.
You're going off the road.
I don't care. Alright, so past Fort Stockton is where one really enters into true, like, high country desert. So, let's see if this... Well, this is already starting to look more accurate.
Looks a little more accurate. There's a little too many tall shrubs.
Like, you know, in a year where you've had a lot of good rain, it could look like this. Part of this is also the lighting, since we're in early morning.
That's a lot of pretty tall shrubs. Well, maybe if we go just a little bit further.
Yeah.
Marcus, are you sure the cannon was actually a novelty item or a rifle? No, it was just meant to be
It was not a rifle. It was a cannon.
It was literally a cannon on wooden wheels.
Like, they actually put it on, like, a shrine of honor sort of...
We have, like, they have recovered what has been...
And they verified it because it had the holes and stuff that were drilled into it. So, like, they know which one it is.
And I think it had the blacksmith's mark
Yeah.
from the town.
So
So they